So this was a MCQs pop quiz 9. If you have a doubt in question 1, which description of a brass is correct? Brass is an alloy of a copper and zinc. So it's a mixture of the metal, copper and zinc. That's why A is the right answer. The term alloy means when two or more metals are mixed together, we call them as alloy. Then the formula for aluminium ion is Al3 plus. What is the formula for aluminium sulfate? So how we can write a chemical formula for any compound? So aluminium with a charge of 3 plus and sulfate is there, means sulfur with oxygen, 4 oxygen, and what is the charge? It's 2 minus. How we write a chemical formula? First, we take a simplest ratio between the valencies, like 3 and 2 are already in a simplest ratio. So what we do to write a chemical formula, we just cross multiply. So this 2 will be multiplied with aluminium and 3 will be multiplied with sulfate. So this will become Al2 SO4 in a bracket 3. So Al2 SO4 in a bracket 3. C will be the right answer. This is the last week pop quiz, MCQs pop quiz 9. In which row of a substance are correctly classified? So what is an element? Sulfur is an element. Compound, when two or more elements chemically combine in a water, the two substances chemically combine with each other because hydrogen combined with oxygen to form H2O or water molecule. And then we have a mixture of the metal, which is a brass. So C will be the right answer for this.
Sir, the answer for question 1 was A.
Yeah, it was A.
Thank you.
The answer for question number 1 was A, and for question 2, it was C. And question 3, it is C. In this question, X and Y are the two different elements. X and Y have the same number of the nucleons. Which statement about X and Y is correct? They have the same physical properties. So they are different elements. So two different elements may not have the same physical property. So the physical property may vary. If they belong to the same group, their chemical properties are same. So this cannot be a right answer. Their atoms have same number of electrons. When two elements are two different atoms, are there two different elements, they cannot have the same number of electron or protons. So that's why this statement is also wrong. They are in the different groups of the period because and this may be correct, and they have different relative masses. So when we compare the relative atom, they are in the different groups in the periodic table. So this may be true, but they have different relative masses. This is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because they mentioned they have the same nucleon. Same number of the nucleon means like the number of the neutrons and the protons are same. Equal number of the neutrons and protons. So when two atoms have the equal number of protons and neutrons, it means the two atoms, they have the same relative mass, because the relative mass is a comparison with a carbon atom, and it depends on the sum of the proton and neutron. That's why C is the right answer for this. So they're in a different group of the periodic table because all three statements are wrong. So this can be the only valid statement that they belongs to different groups in the periodic table. So C was the right answer for question 1. The atomic number and the nucleon number of a potassium atom are shown. How many protons, neutrons, and electrons are there in the potassium ion? So atomic number is 19. So how many protons will be there? 19. How many neutrons are there? The nucleon number, which is 39 minus 19. So it will be 20. And how to get the electron number? Because it's a potassium ion, so it means it has it's a positive ion, so means it has lost electron. If it lost electron, so how many electrons will be there? It will be 18 electrons. So 19, 20, and 18. So 19, 20, and 18, that matches with option A. So A was the right answer for this one. Which statement about an atom of a fluorine is correct? So if you check how many protons are there, there are 9 protons. How many neutrons? 19 minus 9, so 10 neutrons. And how many electrons? It's an atom, so it will have 9 electrons as well. It contains more proton than neutron. It contains more proton than neutron. No, this statement is not correct because the protons are 9 and the neutrons are 10. So it does not have the same, like more neutron than proton. It contains total of 28 proton, neutron, and electron. Like when we add the neutron, proton, and electron, the sum is 28. So if we add them, 9 plus 10 makes 19, and 19 plus 9 makes 28. So this is the right statement that when you add all of the proton, neutron, and electron, the final answer is 28. What about option C? The isotope contain different number of the proton. No, isotope contain different number of neutrons. And its nucleus contains 9. It does not have 9, it has 10 neutrons. So that's why B was the valid statement.
Sir, the answer for 2.
The answer for 2 was A, and this 3 is B.
Thank you, sir.
For those who just joined now, this is a MCQs Pop Quiz 9. Chemistry MCQs Pop Quiz 9. This is a repeated question. So C was the right answer for this.